Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, I wanted to talk on how there are people in this world that need to get checked. And so overall, what I mean by that is that, main motivation behind, I feel like I need to start doing that, like letting y'all know the motivation behind episodes and stuff. But no, so the motivation behind this episode is that there is an individual that I had talked on not too long ago that was joining my streams, and now he still thinks that, it's like, oh, like, if I can't join his streams, I'll just join his friend's streams that he's in. And it's like, man, it's stuff like that where, yeah, I think that there are people in this world that need to get checked because they will say things. They know they wouldn't say that to a person face to face, one on one, like nobody's around to help them. No, they're going to say that in a controlled environment and stuff where it's like they know that they're not going to face any consequences for what they say. So, but I'm not going to be just like completely talking on this guy. I probably will mention him at some point in time in the podcast episode. But no, like I could think back even at my job when like customers would say or do certain things. And it's like, fam, do you not understand that I don't particularly like the like percentage of me caring about my old job, the cafe? It was like a 50-50 chance of, like of a high percentage and stuff. Like it was at 50%. Like I cared, but at the same time, like if somebody, the thing is this, I know a lot of times because I had to say that was the main reason why I had stayed at that job, because the money was good. I was able to buy the things I need to buy, do the things I wanted to do, so on and so on. But I would have to say, if it was more miserable, like if I did not, like not so much as like get along, but if I hadn't like really talked with coworkers, like, cause that was one thing I had to say was that when me and my friend Jack, I'm pretty sure you guys remember me talking about him like in previous episodes, the bass player from Monitor, but anyways, but no, like if it wasn't for like him, and even he had like went through that crap too at times where like customers would say or do things to him, but no, like there would be at times like where a customer would say do things, and he'll come to me, we'll just like make jokes out of it, we'll laugh about it. And I think that was like one of the main reasons why we had got along at that place, because we knew how to laugh about stuff. Now the thing is this, I think a lot of people don't understand is like, you are blessed and lucky to deal with people like myself, to deal with people like Jack, to deal with people that's like calm, cool, and collected. They're not going to allow their day to be ruined because you're having a horrible day, or you just got a bad life in general. But like my thing is this, and that's one thing that people don't understand, is like whatever issues you got going on at home, or whatever issues you've had going on from since you was a kid. Like I know like a lot of people, they like to bring up like, oh, it's childhood trauma, or it's this or it's that, and it's like, fam, not to sound rude, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, so when you're coming at me giving me an attitude, that's when you overall have to check a person and be all like, hey yo, what's your deal? What you got going on? Cause I'm like, if I ain't did nothing to you personally, I'm like, the whole attitude stuff, that you gonna have to give that attitude, save it, okay? Click save as, attitude saved for whoever, okay? Whatever file type you need it to be, and you need to give that file to that person. Overall saying, you need to act crazy to whoever caused you to act crazy. But if I ain't did nothing, oh my god, like the amount of times at my old job when customers giving me attitude or making some, like, that was like one thing I think, I don't know if I ever did talk about that on a podcast episode, but there was a time when a customer, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just ignore this dude. He walks up on me like wanting to start a conversation and all that stuff. I ain't got nothing to say to you, homie. If you approach me out on the street, I still am not gonna have nothing to say to you. I'm gonna just act like I don't know you and continue on about my day. You can literally, we can make eye contact, you can remember me by name, bruh. You can tell me you worked at this at my location where I worked at, I will play an award-winning act of me not knowing who you are. If I'm not chill with you, if you're one of those people that you just gonna be making rude comments for no reason and crap, it's like, yeah, bro, don't don't be expecting me to like have no conversation with you out in public. But so anyways, so there was a day, I think I might have mentioned this though, but so there was a day where I had, I don't know what was going on. Like I had shortchanged the guy. And the thing is this, it ain't the first time like I've shortchanged people, you know, like it's like every blue moon when it happens, right? So, in the other times, like when I've shortchanged people, they just chilled about it. You know, we'll laugh about it, crack jokes. You know, they're like, oh, he, like, you know, and it's like, we just laughing about it. Because, you know, I'm cool with those people, right? So, anyways, I shortchanged him. Gave him, you know, I thought I gave him the proper change back, but I think I was like maybe a penny, 2 pennies short or something like that. He was all like, you're still a little short. And I'm like, oh, my fault, man. You know, my thing is this, I could be going through stuff at home, right? Going through stuff at home. I could be going through stuff at work. I could be tired. There could be so many different things that's wrong with me on why I had shortchanged this man. What he said, I'm like, homie, you said this to me back in high school. It definitely would have been a different situation. I probably had got loud and been ready to fight this man. But so anyways, because, like, I had to say, like, you know, in high school, somebody make a comment towards me, I'm in their face letting them know, like, hey, you gonna have to chill on that. I'm not the one. Please don't try me. So, but no, so he goes on to say, yeah, you should have paid for college, and then walks off. Now, my brain was trying to process what he had just said to me, because I'm like, when did I go to college? I'm like, what are you talking? And I'm like, he's saying that I don't know how to count. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, all right. So yeah, at that point, cause no, it was funny because the supervisor at the time, Jack, he wasn't working there at the time, but I think he did see the guy because I told him about him and stuff. So I was like, hey, just, you know, be careful of that guy, cause he's one of those like snobby people that think like, oh, okay, cause I drive like the high-end Honda and stuff, like, oh yeah, I can just talk crazy to anybody. And it's like, fam, you're not like the owner of a building. You work smack dead in the middle of Seattle like everybody else do. You are not special, all right? So, but anyways, no, the supervisor at the time, she had overheard what he had said. And so she was, because I was like, I looked at her and I'm like, you heard what he said? And then she was like, yes, I heard what he, I think she thought like, okay, like Tyler's about to start acting now. Like it was funny because I remember kind of like, you know, when I started working there, I was kind of like, you know, me and her, we would get into it a little bit because she would be telling me what to do. I'm like, why I gotta do that? I'm all like, you got all these people that's here. And I'm like, you had them do that. I'm like, I'm doing my own thing right now. But anyways, but no, I think she was kind of like worried, like, okay, Tyler's about to start acting out because this man, he kind of up there in age. Tyler still got like that, you know, world star, like hip hop fight in him and stuff where he's ready to, you know, and I'm like, the thing is like, no, I'm better than that. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, allow this guy. So yeah, that guy, but no, that wasn't even the first time. Because I remember, like, I just randomly started thinking about that not too long ago. Then I started thinking about another interaction that we had. And that interaction, I was like, I wasn't playing with him. I was like, no, bro, you're going to have to stop all that and things. I'm all like, Dad, don't come up to me, you know, carrying on like that. It's like, this ain't no movie, ain't no TV show. So, anyways, so he's walking out with his food, but he's talking on the phone, right? So he's trying to be all loud, like, oh, look at me. I'm having an unimportant phone conversation and talking obnoxiously loud because I think everybody wants to think what, or, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody cares, bro. It's like not one person cares about what your conversation's about. So anyways, he's walking up, talking on the phone, like all obnoxiously, not like loud, but like loud enough to where you can hear it. He's saying, he ain't like whispering, you know, because my thing is like, if I'm talking on the phone and I'm out in public, I'm like, oh, hey, like, you know, like talking real low and stuff. No, he's like talking kind of like at a volume where I'm talking like right now and stuff. Like he's kind of talking like this a little bit. So he's talking like this on the phone and he's just, you know, just handed me his credit card. He didn't even tell me. So his food was packaged up. For those that don't understand, like at my cafe, how it was set up, food was like covered. You couldn't see it, smell it, none of that stuff. Like it was covered. So you don't know. So he walks up, food in box, or yeah, food container in hand and stuff, but he has his credit card like, you know, handed like just overall just in my face, and he's not like telling me, you know, what he's having. So I'm kind of just looking at him. I'm like, what are you having? And I'm like, and I said it like that because I'm like, bro, freaking put that conversation on hold. It's like, stop acting like you ain't never been to no restaurant before, or cafe at least. But anyways, so he's like just still, you know, talking on the phone, and he's all like, oh, I'm having such and such, whatever it was. It was like, might have been a burger, whatever the food special was. But anyways, so then he's just still handing me. So I was like, no, I'm like, I got something for you. So I'm like, total be set. I'm talking loud to make sure whoever is on the other line of that phone, they're going to know who TMossBoss is. So I started talking loud. I'm like, yeah, your total will be such and such. And he's like, you know, handing me his card. I'm like, would you like a receipt? I'm like, all right. I'm like, go ahead. I'm like, go about your day. You ain't going to get no, oh, have a good day. No, if you a chill customer, you have a, but no, I was like talking loud enough to her. I'm all like, yeah, bro, we don't care about your phone conversation. If you expect to be like, oh, your total will be set. I'm not doing that. Like with a cool customer that I like, I'll do that. I'm like, you know, total will be such and such. Show them. They all like, but no, a lot of the times though, where it was like, a cool customer, if they would walk up on me and they talking on the phone, they just be like, oh, hold on for a second. They're like, hey, let me call you back. I got to pay for my food and stuff. And they go about their business. But no, that guy, but no, it was like just with him, and then it was just with other customers that was there. And it's like, bro, why do you guys carry on the way that y'all carry on? It's like, I don't care what job you have or how much money you make. You're a normal human being just like everybody else. You are not special, all right? I guarantee and I promise you that, okay? You can think of the most brokest famous person of all times. They are more special than you. Let's just think of some like broke celebrities or something. All right, the one celebrity that people always wanted to make jokes about. I don't think he is broke though. I'm like, I feel like he would have to have something. Like, it might not be a whole lot, but he got something. But MC Hammer. Because I don't know how many times when people are like, you know, MC Hammer broke or whatever. Like, it's just an ongoing joke that you hear. But it's like that. He's more important than you. Okay, sir? I'm like, no, it's just there's people out there that need to get checked like that. There's people out there, and it's like, you know, if you carry on like that out in public, it's like, just understand that MC Hammer on his brokest day possible was more important than you. All right, so like, it's like, don't go into an establishment thinking that you better than everybody. I just, because no, there's gonna, see, now there may be at a point in time where you deal with a bunch of me's, right? You deal with a bunch of me's where it's like, we don't care, we're just gonna, you know, wave it off, just go on about our business. But you're going to come across a person, okay, that wears black forces on Sunday service, okay? You are going to come across a person that literally has, their whole name will spell out, right? But you will see the word menace, okay? Like, if you just take letters out of their name, it will spell out menace, okay? You will see, you're going to come across a person that is on their second and a half strike, not just second strike, second and a half strike. And they don't care about getting a third strike. All right, a person with a criminal record, a person that like they look at guns and they play Call of Duty and they're like, this ain't real enough. I really need to be about this life. All right, and they go out in public and they just start doing some old crazy, wild, outlandish Black Air Force One activity, menace to society, all of those different things. You're gonna come across a person, okay, that is the opposites of me, all right, where they are looking for somebody to try them. They are looking to check somebody, because I guarantee and I promise you, I know people always wonder, like, what would high school Tyler do if if he was working at that cafe? Oh, it definitely would have been in that situation where he made that comment about me not paying for college. I probably would have walked up on him and been like, hey, what you mean by that? It's like, no, you need to, I'm like, you need to say what you got on your chest of things, because I'm like, I only shortchanged you by, what are you going to buy with 2 pennies? Like, I understand that I shortchanged you, but it's like, what are you going to buy with 2 pennies? When have you ever been 2 pennies short? Newsflash, I'm all like, I got hit you with some like snobby, talking, sayings and stuff, because it sounds like you don't fully understand, but I'm like, no, but it's like, aren't you, don't you, most people usually pay with a debit card or a credit card, whatever. It's like, you really gonna be that upset over a few pennies? It's like, bro, don't come back in here no more. Please don't come back in here no more. I just, and then with the phone situation, I've been like, just, oh, I probably would have pulled my phone out and act like I was having a phone conversation, just probably mocking him or something, you know? Because no, it's like, honestly, it's like, I had to say, like, I've grown a lot throughout the years, but yeah, it's like, I think a lot of people, I think maybe I need to just, you know, bring high school mindset, you know, before like, just, you know, he started growing and changing. I need to bring that guy back, because yeah, that guy, he didn't play around. But like, you know, nowadays I'm like, okay, you know what, like, I just let karma, you know, do its thing, because I'm like, at times I'm like, karma don't be, you know, showing up fast enough. So I'm like, okay, well, karma, sorry, but it looked like, you know, you're gonna most likely have to come after me, because I guarantee and I promise you I'm about to do something to this guy. So, but there was the one day I feel like high school me did come out. That was that guy. He was like walking out slow in the elevator and stuff, and was just taking his sweet precious time. So I just kind of, you know, got my forearm and just like stiff armed him a little bit. I'm like, no, bro, hurry up and get in the elevator. It don't take that long walking into no. I'm like, I guarantee and I promise you, if I bring up security cameras and show you walking into every elevator in this building, you sitting there walking all fast and stuff, but all of a sudden you see that I'm behind you and you want to, let my elderly days now show up at things. Let me walk off. So I'm like, man, please. I'm like, get in this elevator. Push. I kid you guys not. Push that man in the elevator with my forearm. I can feel the tension of him staring at me, bro. Like, I know he was staring at me. So, because yeah, after that, he came in there, I think, like maybe one time, and then after that, like into my cafe, he came in there maybe like one time. And I guess he was just like, oh, this African-American man, he's still working here. I'm never coming back down here and things. And yeah, he never did and stuff. So, but yeah, it's like, you know, there's just at times, you know, people like face to face, like, yeah, you got to check them. I guess like with the internet, it's a little different. More so like with the internet, because I know that's what I've tried to do is like talk with people. But that's the thing where it's like you got a lot of trolls on the internet to where they don't really hear talking. All they just want to do is continue trolling. And that's where it's like a lot of times like I try to, you know, bring that up where it's like, would you act like this to a person face to face? Because I know that you won't. I know that the thing is this. You know, with me being on the internet for 12 years, like, I'm managed to be able to, like, develop an ability to where I can read who a person is, like, you know, on, like, through them just typing or however they're acting and stuff. I can read that because, like, I've seen so many situations where it's, like, for an example, like, earlier I mentioned the website World Star Hip Hop. I remember I used to go on that website frequently just watching, like, fight videos and all that stuff. Yeah, I was like, this was like, I think, like, right after I had graduated from high school and stuff. But no, like, I think when I was in high school, I was watching, like, World Star Hip Hop fight compilations and all that stuff. I promise you guys, I was on some menace, like, activity back when I was just sitting down watching fight videos just because people getting stumped out. Like, everything possible that you can think of that, like, a fight video would be and things, like, seeing, yeah, it was some wild videos. But, no, I remember there was this one video where a guy, he had approached a man, that was, like, trash-talking him, like, online and stuff. And I'm like, that is one thing that I would love to do. I want to have that, like, just that one day where I approach a person that's just talking crazy just so I could put fear in them and things. But that's what a lot of times you have to do to, like, a online person. You just got to put fear in them because they're not going to truly and fully understand the consequences of, like, you know, talking crazy to a person online and stuff. But so anyways, so the guy, he eventually he sees him, I think, just waiting at the bus stop. And then that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen to you. You're not even in a vehicle. You're not even nowhere near a vehicle. You don't even have a license to operate a vehicle to, like, hurry up and speed off if you were to see the person that you were trolling online. This man is waiting at the bus stop. So that means, like, you know, based off of what the things that I've said about waiting at a bus stop, you can already know and tell that it's like, yeah, that man gonna be there for a while. Ain't nobody nobody there to help him, because most bus stops, unless you're like at the bus center and things, yeah, it's like most bus stops are empty. So like you can't, there ain't gonna be nobody there to help you and stuff. So yeah, the dude that he was trolling approached him and was like, yeah, you talking all that stuff online and things. Guys like, nah, man, I was just, they always try to defend themselves. They're like, nah, man, I was just playing. Like, it's a joke. I wasn't being serious. It's like, just calm down, man. Just please calm down. And it's like, that's when you know that person, it's like they've never been in a fight. Okay, they don't handle confrontations too well. Like, it's funny, man. It's really, because I don't know how many times like I've came across trolls where it's like they have said some things that's like hasn't like really got to me, but it's like you just gotta like check them and let them know, because like most of the times I'm just like, okay, you just weird. But no, there were like a few times where it's like, okay, like I don't care what brought you here. I don't care what videos got you all upset. You need to calm yourself down, because it should never ever be that serious about some YouTube videos, whatever the situation is, streams. I don't care what I said. I don't care what I did. The way that you carrying on, I guarantee and I promise you, it's like you ain't gonna be acting like that face to face with a person and stuff. And so yeah, it was like the motivation behind this podcast episode. There was a guy that was talking like crazy to me and others on my Twitch streams. And I do admit, like, I should have not let it go on for so long and stuff. But no, like, overall, he was just, joining my stream. Now I know, like, okay, somebody joins my streams being toxic, they're getting banned. Without question, I'm like, no, you go about your business, I'm gonna go about mine. So, but anyways, he would say like things to me, he was saying things to others, and there were at times where it was like I was getting on them, and it's like, dude, who are you? Like, who do you think you are? You could just be talking crazy to people and stuff. It's like, nah, man. And it's like, so there were at times when I had to check him, and he, kind of slow in the head and stuff. Like, I don't think he fully understood, and so no, I did have to ban him. And then he was trying to like plead his case, like I didn't say do anything wrong, and it's like, if I have myself and other people, see, that's like the beauty of it, was that other people was there. It wasn't like what, when stuff was going on YouTube, where it was like, it was really only me that was seeing that stuff. But like now having it where others had seen that, and they, got a taste, just a taste of what I've been going through for like the past, like at the time, like, 5 years and things. Like, bruh, I don't think it's just people, they just didn't fully understand, but they got a chance to see it though. And so, yeah, it's like, if I have myself, right? Myself and others telling you that you got some issues going on in your brain that you need to fix before you start having all these conversations with people and stuff. It's like, bruh, you can't plead a case. You can't say like, oh, I haven't done nothing wrong with it. It's literally me and other people, other streamers, friends of mine. There's so many different people that have said like, no, bruh, you got issues. So yeah, now he's trying to like play this act like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me and stuff. And it's like, I seen that something is wrong with you. I know something is wrong with you. It's like, you might be able to convince that with somebody that don't, really understand you. But yeah, honestly though, I just think there probably will be a day where I'm like, I just snap on dude one, because like, no, I don't know why he feel like he needs to do that, but he'll join my friends' streams and stuff and feel like he needs to, start talking and chatting, and it's like, and the funny thing is like, there is one friend where I am gonna like, message them and be all like, hey, if he starts creeping you out, let me know. I will be in that stream roasting him probably at first, and then banning or blocking him or something, because I'm like, nah, it's like, you may have people that don't fully know you convinced that nothing is wrong with you, but there's literally a group of people that can tell each and every one of those people that something is wrong with you. So yeah, man, it's like, this overall, it's just people out there that need to get checked. He's definitely somebody that needs to get checked. I hope one day he does have an interaction with. And I think that's a lot of times, like, what changes a person is that they've been checked, and then they're all like, oh, I just want to apologize for the stuff that I've said or done. And it's like, okay, you should have been doing that. You're not even that. It shouldn't have led down to an apology in the first place. It should have just been you not saying that stuff, period. And so, But yeah, there's just people out there that's weird, man. I don't know. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. For viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to all my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from GEEK, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.